This is Queen of Vibes. I'm here. Hey there, Scorpio, and welcome to your November 2019 love reading. This is for my Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising. Happy birthday, guys. Happy birthday and happy Scorpio season. This is also for those of you who may be in a relationship or dating a Scorpio, okay? Now, this is not a relationship reading, so this is for couples, singles, whatever, wherever you are in your love life. If there's a message for you, you will receive it. Okay, so thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you. If you find yourself enjoying this video, make sure to give it a like. All right, hit that thumbs up button. And also make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss my content, okay? I'm doing love readings, relationship readings, intimacy readings. I'm trying to incorporate a general reading. I'm trying to figure out the format that I want. I know you guys have said that you want to hear more about your finances. And I know I'm more of a relationship reader, okay? But I can do general. It's not like I can't. So I'm also starting off incorporating more oracle messages into the readings. That is happening on all levels. So this particular new deck that I'm using is Wisdom of the House of Night. Okay, so I'm going to start this reading off with the general message from this oracle deck. Actually, I'll take 2 messages because I like to do that. All right. So from this new deck, Scorpio, your first message before we get into your love reading is conclusion, okay? And the next message you have is movement. All right, so let me go ahead and read from the book and see what this is about. Conclusion is card number 12, okay? So conclusion is saying, this is the time of endings and new beginnings. Drawing this symbol indicates that you have come to the end of some experience in your life and are about to enter a new one. Don't resist the conclusion, for endings are important experiences and will help you build a stronger foundation for your next adventure. This is also a warning to get all the facts before you draw a conclusion about someone. You can't know the whole story if you haven't read to the end. Remain open when an ending is final or a conclusion is correct. This is a sign that a new story is about to unfold. So Scorpio, something is ending in your love life, okay? Some of you may be experiencing a breakup, okay, realizing that it's the end of a marriage. I really feel like this was the message in the Scorpio relationship reading. So if you are in a relationship, make sure you check out that reading. For others of you who are very single and there's no one, you're entering a new chapter, okay? You're putting an end to whether it was negative thoughts or, bad patterns, picking the wrong partners, whatever it was that's been keeping you single, you're going into a new time and it's perfect. This is your season, okay, guys? So Scorpio season represents the beginning of a new era for my single Scorpios. Let's move on to movement, card number 29, okay? So movement, this card says this is a time of change and movement and a symbol for wonderful surprises. If you've been waiting for something, you will soon have clarity. You will get answers you thought would never come, and you will move closer to things that were out of reach before. Perhaps this card predicts a trip that you've always wanted to take. The symbol for movement can indicate both a change of scene and a real shift in the direction of your life. No matter what this symbol holds for your question, know that wonderful change is now possible. This is the time to make your move. So for some of you, I really feel like you knew that something was coming to an end. You knew that it was time to start fresh, whether it was time to just revamp a relationship or to end it and move on so that you can open yourself up to something better. Okay, but at the end of the day, change is here. It is time. You've known this, Scorpio. This is not a surprise to you. It's just, I guess, with the energies and this being your time, it's the perfect time to make things happen. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into the love reading. I usually do that off camera, but I felt the need to kind of just clear the air a little bit for my Scorpios, okay? All right, so getting into your reading, the first card is going to represent your current situation, okay? And we've got the Fool, new beginnings. I'm tapping the computer. New beginnings, Scorpio. It's time for something new. Time to take things in a new direction. Time for a fresh start. Your challenge, heartbreak. Some of you definitely ending something, okay? Definitely ending. And sometimes it's hard to get over whatever you're feeling, whether you feel like you've been betrayed or whether you're just very severely disappointed by the outcome of things. Energies from the past that may be affecting you now. The Eight of Swords, feeling trapped, not seeing something, refusing to see something, playing deaf, dumb, and blind, okay? The energy of the person that you're dealing with or the person coming towards you. Four of Swords. So this person may be ready for the break. They're ready to withdraw from you, or maybe they already have, okay, Scorpio? Next card represents what it is that you want. You've got the Knight of Wands, okay? So some of you, this is about something, you want something that's a little bit more passionate than what you've had. Some of you may want a fire sign, okay? I'm going to pull clarifiers so that we can get more information. Your motivating factors. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. I'm not reading reversals, but I'm just noting that some of these cards are coming out in the reverse. So the Ten of Pentacles, your security, the stability of a relationship, a commitment is really at the forefront for you right now. For those of you who are single, you really have it in your mind that you're ready for something that has the stability and commitment of a long-term relationship, okay? If you are in a long-term relationship, the future of this relationship is in question, okay? Next card represents your advice for this reading. Queen of Swords, time to cut something off. Cut off that dead energy, the dead weight, all right? Time to maybe get a divorce, okay? Time to clear the air. External factors, we've got the Six of Wands, okay? So there's someone who's also trying to have some sort of victory. For those of you, you may have someone who's coming in. They may be sitting back. You know, for those of you who are going through a breakup, there may be someone who wants to come towards you, but they're waiting for the right time because they may see, maybe somebody that you know already, but this person sees where you've been going through a rough time and they realize now is maybe not the time to approach Scorpio. But they have a plan and they plan on really being victorious. They plan on coming at you, you know, when the time is right. And then we've got the Page of Cups, okay? So this is you, for some of you, trying to get a handle on your feelings. This is for those of you who have just met someone, even though you may be trying to get over something, you're realizing that there's a bit of a crush here, or there's some feelings here, okay? So let's go ahead. Let me pull the clarifiers so we can really get into this, okay? All right, Scorpio. All right, clarifying the Fool card, we've got the Queen of Wands. So some of you do want a new beginning with perhaps a fire sign, maybe an Aries. The Queen of Wands could be the Pisces, Aries cusp, or any other fire sign, okay? Next, we're going to clarify the Ten of Swords, and we've got the Three of Cups. So some of you, this was maybe a third-party situation, okay, or the breakup happened, or maybe for some of you, I feel like people were meddling, okay? And whether they were meddling under good intentions or bad, you know, it could go either way. I think right now for you, the challenge is for some of you to get back out there, to go out there and try to have some fun despite the fact that you are upset and hurt and disappointed. Others of you, the Ten of Swords comes from the fact that there were people who may have been gossiping, spreading rumors, or maybe people are gossiping and spreading rumors about your relationship for you right now, and that's a bit of a challenge because, you know, you may be very private, or nobody really likes to experience that. Nobody really likes to be on the end of the gossip train. You know, nobody wants people talking about them or, you know, in their business. Oh, you got to make it work. You guys got to stay together when you know it's over. You're like, no, this is over. It's fine. All right, let's go ahead and clarify this Eight of Swords. And we've got the Page of Pentacles. So you were so focused on one particular thing that you just didn't see. You missed something, Scorpio. And now I feel like that's coming back to kind of bug you. Like you knew you were focused. It's like you were focusing on certain things. So for some of you, you might have been focusing on all the things that you liked about a person, or, you know, maybe you have a habit of picking people and not seeing or not focusing on the bad parts because you only focus on the good parts, okay? For some of you, you were very patient. You waited, you know, you sat there and waited, not really seeing that the whole time this other person, maybe they weren't putting in the right effort, or maybe they were cheating, or whatever the case was, but you just, for some reason, you weren't seeing it because you were either so focused on making things work or so focused on, again, just the things that you wanted to see. All right. The person, yeah, the Queen of Swords, maybe this other person is the one that ended it. And your advice is to go with it. Your advice is to embrace the change, embrace the honesty, embrace the ending of this so that you can have this new beginning, right? Which is your general message. It's time for movement. It's time for a new beginning. So for those of you who this isn't a breakup, I feel like this was like that come to Jesus moment where you both have like put it all out on the line. But I really do feel like this person is the one who has withdrawn because they are the one that was like snip snip, Scorpio, I don't know about this. And, for some of you, you're like, that's great. It hurts. It bothers you, but you've already got your eye on someone else. So it's just about giving yourself time to heal. Okay. Don't leapfrog. For those of you who are in that type of situation, give yourself time to heal. This other person isn't going anywhere, and for some of you, this is the other person kind of the new person kind of putting you in a friend zone. Because they recognize where there's some healing that needs to take place with you. So it seems like, we'll see when we pull the clarifiers, but it seems like for some of you, there's someone who's very compassionate, someone who's very understanding, that's watching or ready to be there for you, but they're not going to take advantage of you when you're very vulnerable. So that's a good thing, Scorpio. All right, let's clarify this Knight of Wands. We've got the Hermit. So some of you may be dealing with a Virgo. Others of you, you do want passion. You do want, that physical satisfaction. But for some of you, you're going to withdraw from relationships for a bit. So some of you may just go on a, friends with benefits type of thing. You don't want anything too serious because, again, you need that time. You need that break. For some of you, you have just met a Virgo and you're very excited. You're feeling very passionate. This person's very charming, okay? But again, for some reason, though, they are kind of hesitant about getting into something with you. If you've already been dealing with a Virgo, I feel like you want more passion from this Virgo, but for whatever reason, this Virgo wants some type of truth. They want to have some type of conversation. All right, they're pulling back, or they're withdrawing, or they're being, a little bit aloof with you because there is something that they need to talk about. Okay, clarifying this 10 of cups, 10 of pentacles, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, the 10 of Pentacles is totally possible, but it's going to come from somewhere else. It's going to come from a new beginning. For a few of you, you will be able to salvage an ongoing relationship and have a new fresh start, something that's a little bit more stable. But for others of you, I feel like the ending is going to open you up for a new beginning, and that new beginning is going to be something much more rewarding and much more solid than what you've currently had or what you've had in the past, okay? Yes, for some of you, this is the new beginning of a relationship, okay? For some of you, this is a very new relationship. And I feel like this person is going to build a foundation on friendship. All right. Moving on to your advice. Again, we're just reiterating the Queen of Swords is here. It's time to tell the truth. It's maybe time to be single for a while if you've been in a relationship. If you've been single, it's time for clarity. It's time for a new chapter. So you get to decide, what does that look like for you? All right, Scorpio, what does this new chapter look like? That's what the Queen of Swords wants you to concentrate on. What does this new chapter, and that can go for singles and for couples, what does this new stage in my life look like? All right. Visualize what you want it to look like. What you've had before is gone. All right. It's obsolete. It's done. You don't have to continue old cycles. You don't have to continue old habits and patterns. Now is your season. So use your season to go and create that change that you want. All right, clarifying external factors, we've got the Hanged Man. So some of you, I said, some of you are dealing with someone who is compassionate. For some of you, this is a Pisces, okay? That Aries-Pisces cusp going on there. And Pisces are very intuitive. And so if you've met someone new, or some of you have some Pisces that have been watching you for a while, and they know that you're going through something, even if you're trying to put forward a brave face, You know, you're putting on your most charming persona. You're out here ready for this new beginning. This person can sense that there's some heartbreak here. They can see where you need some healing. And they know they're going to be victorious with you, but I think they're going to give you the time that you need to get over that. For others of you, there is someone that is hesitant. Again, they may not be a Pisces, but they're just hesitating. They know victory is there. They know that you guys have the potential to have something big, but they're hesitating. And for some of you, they're hesitating because either A, they see that you need to get over someone else, or B, they see that there's a conversation that needs to be had. So they're not going to focus on the sex and the passion and all that until they clarify where you stand. So that could be an ongoing situation, someone that you've already known, someone that's coming back towards you that knows you, you know, and they know better than to just come charging in. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the possible outcome. 8 of Wands. So maybe they're going to try to hold back, but, you know, the chemistry is there for some of you. 8 of Wands, it's like, I feel like for those of you who are going through a breakup, things are going to happen really quickly. And I think that some of you, even though you've probably been trying to avoid this for a long time, I think once you decide to break up, once you get to that point where you're okay, someone new is going to come in. Someone new is going to come in, possibly a Pisces, possibly a Virgo, someone new, possibly a Cancer or Gemini. They're going to come in and things are going to happen really fast. It's almost like for some of you, you've either fallen in love with somebody really quickly, and maybe this person's hesitating because they're like, okay, this is moving too fast, or, you know, it's just, it is what it is, all right? Best laid plans. We can sit here all day and say, I'm going to wait. I need a break. Oh, my goodness. Scorpio, that's how fast it's going to happen. That's just what it's going to be like. It's just going to be like a ton of bricks falling on your head. This person is just going to come in out of nowhere. Oh my goodness, what just happened? Sorry, guys. Yeah, this new person's going to come in. And it's gonna kind of take you by surprise. All right, but things are going to move quickly. Once you've decided what you want from my singles, once you've decided what you want, things are going to move in. Someone's going to just appear. You're going to be like, oh shit, where'd this person come from? And for those of you who are in a relationship that's ending, once you end it, yes, there is going to be some sadness and disappointment, but you are going to be so surprised by what happens next. All right, someone's going to just come in and you're going to fall in love and you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. All right, so the two cards that have jumped out, actually, no, I'm not going to go with that because a lot of cards just randomly fell. So let me shuffle. But for some of you, it is about unrequited love. Okay, for those of you who are experiencing ending. And can I get another card for my Scorpios? Another message for Scorpio. And then I'm going to end this out with a positive oracle deck. Because I feel like sometimes we just need some positive reinforcements, even when we're going through difficult times. All right, so this is for the two different groups, okay? So we have the group that's ending. This is unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And for some of you, it's not necessarily the end. It's the end of the way things have been, okay? So for some of you for those of you who feel like there's a possibility to salvage what you have and rebuild on a better foundation, you know that there needs to be change, okay? The relationship has been stagnant for a long time. It's time for movement. You're still going to have to deal with your disappointments. You're still going to probably have to get these other people out of your business. All right, these people who are gossiping and meddling and want to tell you what you need to do to make your relationship work, sometimes you don't need to hear that. Sometimes it's helpful, okay? But in other times, you need a change. So if it has been a situation where there's been too many people yakking about your relationship, maybe it's time to move more in silence and keep what's going on between you and your other to yourselves, you know? But for others of you, this is just the ending because you guys just don't have the foundation. And you've recognized that. You've known that for some time. All right, for the rest of you, you've met someone new who has sparked your romantic feelings, and your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so if you found someone new, whether you're in a relationship that's ending, no matter what your status is, and especially for my singles, if you found someone new, this person is the real deal, okay? And you're gonna know that because it's almost like you're gonna feel like you're being like swept up off your feet. All right, and this person is going to be the type that's very compassionate, very loving, very romantic, very patient, and very honest, okay? Because this person believes in true love. All right, Scorpio, so let's go ahead and I want to get 2 positive messages from my Scorpios going forward, okay? So even though there have been some disappointments, you've got good things coming. Change is coming, and it looks really good, Scorpio. All right, so we've got 1 message. Can I get 1 more message from my Scorpios? Okay. So the first... Oh, I already had 2 messages. There we go. There they are. First message. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. All right, Scorpio. So that's what I'm saying with the Queen of Swords. What do you see when you see what your love life looks like, your relationship? Okay, visualize it. Let me know what that looks like. And once you visualize it, step into that role. Feel it. And once you align, that's called alignment. Alignment is feeling what you see, believing that what you want is coming. And once you step into alignment, then that's when everything becomes clear, okay? And the next message is, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. All right, so for those of you who are experiencing a breakup, okay, or who know that a relationship needs to end, it's not about praying for the ending. It's about praying that whatever happens is in the best interest of everyone involved, especially if there's children involved. All right, so that has been your love reading for November. I feel like despite the fact that there's some changes going on that may not necessarily be comfortable and the happiest, I think that the outcome is going to be great. All right, Scorpio? So I thank you guys for joining me. Again, make sure to like the video. Make sure you're subscribed. And I'll see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Scorpio.